What is up, YouTube? This is T.1 coming at you with another video, and today I'm going to talk to you about the conclusion of the God of War trilogy, at least until the new game comes out next year, God of War 3. Now, this game had its work cut out for it. Not only did it have to live up to the legacy set by the first two, which, if you recall in my reviews, I said they're pretty damn good games, but it also had to tie everything up in a satisfying way. Does it do that? Well, yeah, it's pretty fucking awesome. One of the things I gotta say is the scale is even bigger than the first two games. The boss fights are more epic. Kronos, in particular, may be the highlight of the entire series for me. You also kill a bunch of gods in this game, not just one like each of the first two. Another improvement is the voice acting here is top notch, and not just from returning characters, but plenty of relatively famous people show up too. And here's the crazy thing. Even though it's a video game, they don't phone it in. Malcolm McDowell, Rip Torn, Kevin Sorbo, and even Clancy Brown all give pretty damn good performances. Clancy Brown in particular, I mean, it's Lex Luthor as Hades. That's fucking awesome. Kratos also, I think, is way more fleshed out here than ever before. T.C. Carson really stretches his muscles as an actor, and we see him legitimately start to care about someone with his genuine affection for Pandora, something that I honestly felt was pretty emotional. And while that is nice, vengeance is still the central theme in this game, although unlike the previous two, there's this underlying message of how little revenge actually does solve. After every god Kratos murders, there's a huge price, and that's something none of the previous games have explored, and I think it's really smart to do that in the conclusion of the trilogy. And the weapons in this game, unlike the previous two, are actually all useful, and I really enjoyed how magic was tied to a particular weapon, instead of constantly having to cycle through both weapons and magic. My personal favorite, though, is the Nemean Cestus, aside from the blades, of course, because they're always awesome. One of the things I also loved about this game is that it takes everything great from the first two games and ditches all the stuff that wasn't. The difficulty isn't insane. The puzzles, they're not, insanely hard or anything. They're legitimately fun and challenging, but you never want to break your controller in half. And all the mechanics that feel dated are gone. And in terms of set pieces, this franchise has always delivered. And holy shit, in this game, some of the set pieces are straight out of a Middle-earth movie. They are both pretty to look at, but each also feels unique and interesting. The art direction in this game is unparalleled, even in the previous God of War games. Although I must say I was a little disappointed in one particular element, that Athena doesn't come back for this game. Athena, the character, is in this game, but they replaced her voice actress, and I just would have liked the original to come back. And I did think it was a bit cliche, so to speak, to start out the game in the underworld. Because, I mean, come on, we've been there in both of the previous games. Enough with the underworld. Other than that, though, God of War 3 is almost fucking perfect. And I'm still going to give it a 10 out of 10 because it concludes the saga that I love so much in such a satisfying way. This is exactly how the series should have ended. However, I am still really excited to see where it's going in the fourth game. So with that said, this is T.1 signing out.